Hi folks, this week I thought I'd introduce you to an old friend of mine who lives in Italy's Piedmont, a little rascal by the name of Roero Arneis. Baffled? All will be revealed, coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of BigOnWine, the show which, as you should know by now, brings you all the news, clues and reviews. Indeed, it brings you up to speed with just about everything in the world of wine. And my wine of the week for this week is indeed from Italy's Piedmont, and it's this one here. It goes under the name of Serra Lupini Roero Arneis. The vintage is 2018, and this wine comes in for a price where I am of just under €15 a bottle. All right, now this wine here is produced by a company with an extremely long name, which I'm going to try to pronounce, and it goes something like this: Azienda Agricola Negro Angelo e Figli di Giovanni Negro. Let's call them Angelo Negro for short. All right, now this company has been making wines since 1670. It's a long time. So well over 300 years of winemaking, and they specialize in making wines from the native grapes of Italy's Piedmont. Now Piedmont, of course, is in the north of Italy, way over in the west, along the French border. All right, this wine in particular is an interesting one. This is DOCG Roero Arneis, and that tells us a couple of things. First of all, that the wine is from Italy's Piedmont, specifically the province of Cuneo, which is about 150 or so kilometers west of Genova, which, if we can paint in a few of the distances, is about halfway between Italy's Torino in the north and France's Nice in the south. Okay, the company are based in Roero, and the grape is the Arneis. Now, most people have not heard of this grape. It has a mixed history. The Arneis was almost extinct by the 1970s. It was revived in the 1980s and received its DOCG status in 1989. So this is very much a kind of a small scale production here of this wine. Okay, why is that then? Why is it produced in small quantities? Well, it's a difficult grape to grow. It has low acidity, and it also dislikes the heat. So it grows very well up in the mountains, or up in the hills anyway, south of Torino. The Arneis name also means little rascal, okay? And it's not much found outside Piedmont. There's a few experimentations been made with it on the west coast of the United States, in California and in Oregon, but not really much anywhere else. All right, let's take a look in the glass and see how this one looks. And as we can see, it has a pale straw gold color to it, with maybe just that slight hint of green in the mix. So a pale straw gold with just hints of green there. Let's see how the Roero Arneis behaves in the nose. Here we go. And the nose certainly at the moment is relatively restrained, not particularly giving. Aromatic, yes. Spicy even, unusually so. Little hints of peach and apple in the nose, and maybe even of that spice. It's quite an interesting and unusual aroma on this wine. Peach and apple with just a little bit of spiciness there. Right, let's try it in the mouth now. And I'm expecting this to be super dry. Let's have a look. Yes, indeed. This is a very, very dry wine. Appeals to me, of course, as a lover of dry wines. Maybe slightly too dry for many. Give it a try anyway. It has 1 gram per litre of residual sugar in this wine. Now, how are we going to pin down those flavours? It has a clean flavour, mouth-watering, not so much peach and apple in the mouth, rather different in the mouth. I would say elements of pear. Pears comes to mind. Lemon, lime also. So rather different in the mouth to in the nose. Less of the peach and apple, more of the lime, lemon and pear notes in the palate. It's very pleasant, it's very different. Good acid with quite a long, almost herby finish to it. Very, very different and unusual. What are we going to be enjoying in combination with our Serra Lupini Roero Arneis? Well, I think for preference, I would say serve it on its own, suitably chilled. Now, suitably chilled probably means around the 8 or 9 degree mark. This one is just about right, I would say. But it would also make a great accompaniment to fried or grilled fish, seafood, and why not chicken as well. All right, let's bring you the heads up on this one, because this one is very, very different. This is Serra Lupini Roero Arneis, vintage 2018. So this is a young wine. It's a real survivor, the Arneis grape. It's a white wine made from the native grape of Italy's Piedmont. A tasty little rascal. I'm going to give this wine 4 stars out of 5. Okay, folks, many, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this little introduction to an unusual wine from Italy's Piedmont. Serra Lupini Roero Arneis, a native grape of the Piedmont region. Very nice indeed. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us that big thumbs up, which we enjoy receiving so much. Drop a comment down below. We're always extremely grateful to receive those comments and feedback. Share the video around, follow me on my social media platforms. And of course, hey, if you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing by hitting that big red button somewhere up there behind me. And while you're about it, why not hit the bell icon down below, and you'll be informed as soon as every new video is posted. And of course, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other. Enjoy your wines. And cheers.